Welcome. We'll get started today by coming around onto our stomach. So we're going to come into that crocodile pose and just start connecting with the breath into the belly and feeling that movement of the breath. So wiggle your way down there. Just place one hand on top of the other, beginning to get yourself settled in any way. Just noticing those parts of your body that are connected through to the floor. At the pelvis, the tops of the feet, just let the shoulders soften down. One hand on top of the other, forehead on the back of the hand, and just come into your breath. Noticing the parts of your belly that expand across the mat with each inhale and gently softening in with each exhale. You may notice that expansion through the belly and the sides of the ribs. So just for a moment, really bring your awareness to the space of the navel and that gentle drawing out as you inhale and that drawing in as you exhale. Now start bringing your awareness to the floating ribs or the mid ribs and just notice that expansion even there across the middle of the chest as you inhale and that softening as you exhale. Really being aware of the gentle breath. Maybe beginning to inhale for the count of 4 or 6, exhaling for the same count. Really being aware of that extension of the breath, feeling the belly, the mid-chest, and now even the upper chest opening up as you breathe in and softening as you breathe out. You may feel that breath right up between the shoulder blades. And we're really trying to access all the spaces of the lungs here, the lower, the mid, the upper lobes. So really allowing ourselves to tune into that full nourishing breath. Every time we inhale, we're bringing in that sense of nourishment, beautiful pranic energy. And every time we exhale, it's just an opportunity to let go, perhaps soften into the space a little bit more. So just feel the breath, feel into your body and notice what this is doing for your system already. Beautiful, and just release that breath. Now extend the arms out in front of you. Forehead maybe on the earth or gently hovering. Just begin to reach through those right fingertips, reach through the left fingertips. So the arms and the legs are still connected through to the floor, but we're just reaching away. So it's like that nice diagonal stretch from left toes to right fingertips. Maintain the breath. Nice little inhale as we reach through the right fingertips, left toes. Exhale, gentle softening back into that neutral space. Nice little inhale here. Begin to stretch through the left fingertips, right toes now. Just gently beginning to waken up the whole back body. One more nice full inhale here. Exhale, coming back to neutral as we inhale here. We're going to exhale and we start drawing that left hip over onto the right. So the left hand will start gently drawing in. We're still keeping the left hand connected to the earth. And the left leg will start drawing over the top. Okay, so it's almost like a scissor type motion. And just let your head rest on the upper arm of that right side. Just lengthening through here, maybe even pressing away with the left heel. Notice that through the left side of the body. Full breaths. One more full inhale here. Exhale as we draw ourselves back to that neutral front position. Full breath in here. And exhale, begin to weave your way over to the other side. Right hip stacks on top of left. Right palm still on the earth, and you begin to reach that right leg back. Full breaths. If you want, you can draw that right leg off the ground. I've currently got it touching down. But just see how that feels for you. Full breaths in and out. Maybe reaching through that right heel. One more full inhale here. Exhale, coming back to the center. We're going to do that one more time, but this time we're going to let the upper arm and leg hover off the earth. Okay, so we inhale here, finding our neutral position once more. Exhale, begin to open up. Reaching that left leg back now. Reaching that left arm forward, and both of them are hovering off the ground, maybe at the level of that left side of the body. Couple of breaths, finding that balance. One more full inhale here, lengthening. Exhale, gently easing your way back to the earth once more. We inhale, we get to the center point. Exhale, opening up to the other side again, this time reaching through those right fingers, right heel, that gentle hovering motion on this side now. Remember that breath. Finding your balance. One more full inhale here, pressing away. Exhale, softening. Back onto the belly. Nice full breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, getting ready to ground down through the pelvis, grounding down through the top of the feet. Inhale, drawing yourself up into a little mini cobra. Exhale, release. Just 4 more times. Let the spine be what lifts you. Nice full inhale here, exhale here. Next inhalation, onto all fours. Bring yourself up into table toes, feet as wide as the mat as we inhale here. Big toes touch. Exhale, drifting back. Coming onto those fingertips, lengthening through the arms, shoulders, pressing from the fingertips, allowing the buttocks to move down towards the heels, maybe move to the left and to the right for a moment. Creating a little nest in between those thighs for the belly. Full breath in here. Exhale, you may begin to soften those elbows to the earth and forearms to the earth and bringing the head down. Just find your breath. Nice full inhales. We draw ourselves up into tabletop. So get yourself set up. Knees underneath hips. Shoulders underneath, or hands underneath shoulders. That's it. And just begin that cat-cow. So as we inhale, we drop the belly down. As we exhale, pressing away. Really beginning to feel that whole spine enlivening. All the vertebrae, the spaces in between, right from the root all the way up. Beautiful, nice. Centered space now, tabletop position. We're going to inhale. As we inhale, we draw that body forward, and as we exhale, we're going to draw the hips back. So finding that circular motion, just finding the flow for you. Beautiful, beginning to change directions. Last one. Beautiful, coming onto all fours as we inhale here, curling the toes under, exhale, pressing back, opening up through the backs of the toes. Come onto those fingertips again if you like. Feeling into all the backs of the toes, appreciating the feet. A couple of breaths in and out here. Nice, we'll inhale, so we come to all fours, getting ready to come into down dog. So curl the toes up, nice full breath once more. And on the exhalation, lifting the hips up and away. And just walking the dog, bending one knee and then the other, waking up through the backs of the legs. Beautiful. Keep the left leg quite bent and begin to press through the left hand and the right heel, pressing through the base of the fingers on the left hand, mound of the thumb, that nice diagonal lengthening again. Full breaths. Feel your way into your body. Inhale, right knee bends. Exhale, left heel draws towards the earth. Begin to press down now from the right to the left. Find your breath, tuning in. Bend both knees, pressing away from the earth, wrapping those upper arms around towards the mat space through the shoulder blades. When you're ready, you may decide to bring those heels a little bit closer. Still keep a little micro bend in the knees, letting those hips lift up and away. 3 nice full breaths here, right down into the belly. Find one steady gaze. The end of the exhale, bring the knees onto the earth, pivot around. We're going to come onto our back and just start activating through the navel a little bit. So find yourself just weaving your way down. Just start with the knees pointing up towards the roof. As you find that comfortable position for the body, adjust yourself as needed. That's it. Extend the left leg forward, draw the right knee in towards the chest. Giving yourself a little squeeze here. Let that back settle, let the shoulders relax as much as you can. Beautiful. And just begin to inhale. Left leg extends up. Exhale, draws down. With the breath. Trying to draw that belly down towards the spine. Kind of naturally happens in this pose anyway, particularly with that knee drawn in towards the chest. Continue just like that. Finding that steady rhythm of your breath. If you've got any issues, if this is some way uncomfortable, you can just keep the leg up and just do some mini movements like that, or you can also obviously have the leg bent. So just see how this feels in your body. Nice, we'll inhale all the way up. Pause here for a moment and release, left knee in. So just in this moment, you've got both knees drawn into the chest. Exchange the hand hold to the left side as you extend the right leg forward. Just give that left leg a bit of a squeeze and just notice the left side here. Maybe already you notice the subtle difference between left and right hip. Draw that awareness inwards. That's it. And as we inhale now, just lifting that right foot up, exhale, release. Take it as slow as you need. You're really beginning to get into that congestion, anything stuck in that digestive system, through the intestines. Think about the elimination processes, not just the physical, but the mental and emotional. We're beginning to activate these spaces now. Nice, or inhale as we draw those right toes up towards the roof. Exhale, right knee draws in. Just have a little bit of a rock from left to right. Massaging kidneys, massaging adrenals, massaging those internal organs. Beautiful, settle in the middle and just do some little rotations with the knees. Couple in each direction. Beautiful. Bring the soles of the feet onto the earth. Give yourself an adjustment if you need. Again, this time we're going to bring the hands, so to support the hips. We're going to do pistoning of the legs or bicycle, called various things. But basically the aim here is we want to keep that back connected through the earth. So drawing that, drawing that navel down, maybe even feeling that expansion through the sides of the waist. As the hands come here, we inhale, right leg extends, left leg draws in. Exhale, changing, okay? And take this as slow as you need it, as is needed. Keeping that lower back drawing down and towards the earth. And again, you can modify this by doing slightly higher lifts. They don't need to come all the way down. You may decide to do something a little bit more like this. So just see what works for you. Or you may decide to have a couple little pauses. Beautiful, nice. We'll inhale, draw those knees into the chest again. Exhale, holding here. One more full breath. Exhale, soften the soles of the feet onto the earth. We're going to do double leg lifts here, so you do have the option to do single leg lifts. So you may choose between either of these options, single leg lifts. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, double leg lifts. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so just see what works for you. Nice, steady breaths.
Inhale, draw those legs up to 90 degrees. We're going to pause the breath and we're going to lift through that pelvic floor just for a moment, holding steady. Exhale, bend the knees. Let the feet find the outside edges of the mat. Bring the hands out, drop the knees together. Nice full breaths right down to the belly. Beautiful. Feet come hips width now, extending the left leg forward. We're going to come into that cat stretch. Okay, so left leg's extended forward. We're going to invite that right knee to start drawing over to the left side. Try to keep the shoulders connected to the earth. Maybe the gaze moves over to the right arm. Find your breath here. Breathe into those points of your body. You can feel this. Releasing through that back, releasing through the hips. One more nice full inhale here. Gently easing your way back to the back, getting ready to change sides. Left knee comes up, right leg extends, left arm out to the side. Inhale here. Exhale, gently pivoting over to the other side. That's it. Doesn't need to be big, just so you can begin to feel that opening through the lower back, left hip, maybe getting right through to those side ribs under that left armpit. Gaze can gently soften over to the left side if that's accessible for you. Find your full breaths. One more full inhale here. Exhale back to the centre. So good. Getting yourself set up. This time the feet are going to be as wide as the mat. Arms can be out again if that feels good. Nice full inhale. So the inhale position is in the centre. Exhale, dropping knees off to the left. Inhale, centre. Exhale, dropping knees off to the right. Next time, knees get off to the right. Let your torso follow. Give yourself a moment here. And beginning to slowly edge your way back up into a seat. Just take your time. We've been low to the ground for a while, so let all of that, energy equalise. Going to come into a seated pose, and we're just going to finish today with a little bit of breath of fire. We're going to do that beautiful Ego Eradicator. So this is the one where the fingertips draw down into the hands, or to the base of the fingers, and the thumbs point together and the arms are up at 60 degrees. Okay, breath of fire, even inhale, even exhale. Belly draws in on the exhalation. Arms up, and just begin when you're ready. The transformation of energy, any congestion we've got through that navel space, we're just gently drawing it up to the highest centers, heart, throat, third eye, crown. We're activating, we're moving through, we're creating that luminous space to come into expansion. Keep going, steady inhale, steady exhale. That belly gently draws in on the exhalation. The inhale is fairly passive. That's it. Doing really good, nearly there. Nice, we'll inhale without looking. We're going to draw those thumb tips to touch above the head. Lengthening out those fingertips, drawing up through that mulla buns. That's this pelvic floor, sit bones, lower belly. Draw in and up. Holding the breath here. When you're ready, you're going to gently exhale through the nose. You're going to sweep the auric field with the palms of the hands. Beautiful. And just come sitting upright, tuning in now. Steadying the breath. This is your invitation to let everything settle, just drawing that awareness inwards. Eyes closed down, focusing at that point between the brows. Just be here, relishing the stillness, fully present to whatever comes forth. If your mind wanders, just bring it back to the flow of your breath. That gentle eye gaze, drawing in towards that third eye point. So steady. Beautiful. You're welcome to stay here longer, or you're welcome to move down and have some Shavasana for a few minutes. Just whatever works within your space you have today. But just bring the hands to the prayer, into that heart center, just taking a moment and tuning into that sense of gratitude for yourself, for your practice, for continually showing up each day. This is the process, but if we stick to it, if we have that sense of knowing that the more consistent we are with our practice and with ourselves, the more we will come into alignment and back to that space of our own truth. Such a gift. Beautiful people. Full breaths in, full breaths out. From my heart to yours, I love you so much and thank you for showing up. Sat Nam.